Welcome back, viewers, to round 2 of the GKCV Victorian Combined Masters. Hot, sunny day in Melbourne. Back in the co-commentator seat is Tugger Johnson. Welcome, Toby.
G'day, Charlie. Bloody hot one.
Yes, indeed. Let's look at the morning's qualifying results. Gigas and Miller lead them out. Formosa and Roberts row 2. Emmett and Proisker both with excellent results, row 3. Good to see some familiar names back this month. Miller and Proisker, as we said. Cirillo, Harbottle and Lowison all returning.
Going to be close, Charlie. Let's go racing.
A good clean start by all. Gigas leads from Miller, then Formosa, Roberts, Emmett holding off Proisker. We can expect the Fab Four at the front to put the foot down and burn the rest of the field.
I think so, Charlie.
Behind we can see Cirillo has taken Proisker, followed by D. Pasquale, Draffin and Rutledge round out the top 10. Formosa keeping the pressure on Miller up ahead, Gigas with some breathing room in P1.
They're so evenly matched.
I think they'll be glued to each other all day, Toby. Here we go, Formosa having a look. Miller holds him off though. Heat 1 went on largely as it started. Cirillo kept the pressure on behind in P6. Heat 2 now, as they were. Almost a carbon copy of Heat 1. Roberts thinks about it on the outside.
Formosa won't give that space up.
That's all the action we saw. Top 4 finished as they started. Emmett P5, Cirillo P6, Draffin, Proisker, Lowison and Harbottle round out the top 10. Okay, Heat 3, the pre-final. Things are starting to get serious. Top 5 are unchanged, though you can see Cirillo now starting alongside in P6 after 2 solid heats.
Handy driver he is, Charlie.
Emmett starts tucked up behind the 98 of Formosa. Lights out! Emmett, good start. Moving up the inside of Roberts. Tight under brakes. Miller's there! Contact! Formosa off-roading.
Gee whiz.
That was almost disaster for both of them.
Both are back on.
Emmett finds himself in P2. Roberts hot on his tail. Gigas flying ahead unchallenged. Proisker up to 4th, De Pasquale 5th, Cirillo 6th. Needs to take advantage of this. Try and stick with Gigas. Mistake there, cold tires. Roberts, easy pick up the inside. Emmett faster out the corner, thinks better of it though. Gigas went on to win. Pole position, 3 wins from 3 heats. Roberts P2. Emmett with a career equaling best third in a heat here. Miller recovered to P4, Proisker P5. And now we move to the final. Track temperature in excess of 35 degrees. Here's our starting grid. Gigas looking to complete a clean sweep in P1, Roberts alongside in P2, Emmett and Miller row 2, Proisker and Cirillo row 3, Formosa and Draffin row 4.
That bingle with Miller has really cost him, Charlie.
Lowison and De Pasquale row 5, Barker and McMillan row 6, Harbottle and Mira row 7, and Etherington and Rutledge bring up the rear. Ones to watch, Toby.
Gigas has been P1 every session. He should win. Watch for Roberts and Miller. Formosa, too much to do from there, I'd say.
It's go time, the final. Roberts towing Miller down the straight. Round they go. Emmett holds P3 on the inside, gives Miller space, all safely through. Gigas leading from Roberts, Emmett, Miller and Proisker.
Yeah, nice clean start by all.
Then it's Cirillo, Formosa, Lowison, Draffin and Barker rounding out the top 10. Miller hot on his heels here.
No surprise there, Charlie.
Gigas pulling away. Emmett almost staying with Roberts. And look at that, Miller itching to get through. Emmett waves him through. Was going to happen one way or another. Good sportsmanship from both.
Bugger that, Charlie. Should have fought for it.
Out of the podium spots then. There's Formosa on Kreischer.
Yeah, here comes the charge.
Next lap, Formosa now all over Cirillo. There's the move again into toilet. Up into P5.
Emmett will be next.
Likely, but he's holding his own here. Gigas still leads from Roberts and Miller. It's taken a couple of laps, but Formosa is now on the tail of Emmett.
I think he would have expected taking him quicker than this.
No doubt, Toby, this is career best driving by the number 21, almost keeping with the top three. Gigas still with a handy gap on Roberts, Miller pressuring now for second. Formosa harrying, but not enough. Looks like he's kept him behind yet another lap. Wait, what was that?
He's given him a little punt.
Not sure about that one, Toby.
Robin's racing.
In the end, it was Roberts who reigned supreme after overhauling Gigas on lap 9. His first win since last April after an interrupted 2023. Gigas finished second, whilst Miller took third. Formosa went on to the back of the top three, whilst Emmett was not far behind, rounding out the top 5. Perhaps finding his groove, still with some work to do to match it with the best.
He wasn't far off today, Charlie.
Best of the rest today, here's our championship table. Gigas the new leader, Roberts and Emmett moving up. A lot of new entries too with returning drivers. Thanks for joining us here today. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.